Guys, it's Morgan Rodriguez here, and today I'll be teaching you how to make a really simple and easy, delicious, fluffy bread recipe. You're gonna need 3 cups of all-purpose white flour. It does not have to be sifted, but you could sift it if you like. Sugar is optional if you like more flavorful sugary bread, but that's optional. Then with clean hands, you're going to want to pack down the flour and make a hole in the center with a fist. Make sure the rest of the flour is packed. And that'll make it so that way when you're folding the flour and kneading it, everything else will get incorporated. Now, you're going to need to add yeast right in the middle of that dough. I will be using 1 1/2 packets. And that's all the yeast you need. You could use 2 packets, but then you're going to add another cup of flour, and then you'll double the rest of the recipe. You'll have really, really rising bread. Now, 1 teaspoon of salt just around the outside corners of this dough. And then baking powder on the outside. It's okay if a little bit gets in the middle. Just try not to get too much. The baking powder will add a lot of extra risiness and fluffiness and lightness to your bread. There's no exact measurement for the water, but I'll list a measurement for how much yeast you put in, and that's enough water you're going to need to put in. I only added half of the water in the cup because I don't want to add too much water. Now go in, clean hands, and mix your bread together. Now my bread is becoming, well, my dough, not bread yet, is not combining yet. You're going to knead it for a while. And mine is really floury, so with my floury, doughy hands, I'm going to add in 1 more cup. Oh gosh, sorry for this. Just look at this mess. Now, how I was saying that there's no exact measurement for the water is because if it's too runny, you're not going to be adding more water, but you're going to add a little dose of more flour. And the more flour you put in, the more doughy it's going to become. The more water you put in, the more slimy and watery and runny it's going to become. Now you're just going to add a little bit of olive oil. And that'll be enough. Now when your bread is somewhat
you have to let it rise.
Now once it's somewhat of this consistency, sorry, I'm laughing. It feels so funny in my fingers. And this is like so tickly in my fingers. Like, it feels so weird. It's almost as if like really wet slime. So now when it's like somewhat of this consistency, you're just gonna knead it and eat it. That was what I did, and then you're just gonna sit it in the bowl, and then you're gonna cover it with a towel and put a little bit of oil and let it sit for 1 hour to let the yeast rise. And I'm coating the whole entire thing with oil. Now we're going to take a towel Cover it up. Now you're going to let it sit from half an hour to an hour. You're going to cover it in egg, so that way the sesame juice is going to give it a nice shine, and it'll be much better. But you don't need to, since this is a vegan recipe, and if you're vegan and you don't want egg on your challah, then that is totally reasonable. Then you're going to sprinkle sesame seeds. Again, this is optional, but I like sesame seeds because it adds more flavor and more texture in my challah. I preheated my oven to 350, and you're going to bake this until golden brown. Then you're going to put this in the oven. I preheated this to 350, and parchment paper. You're going to put it at 350 for 20 minutes or until golden brown. Taste test. And this is so good. It's like so fluffy and just like it's really good. Like the outside is a nice shell, and the inside's really soft. I feel like adding baking powder also really made it poof up. This is like really, really good bread. So leave a like, subscribe. I hope you watched the video to the end. And leave in the comment section down below if you want to see more recipes. Bye!